I got a C300 2009, I believe 2008, 2009, 2010, and then a couple other C model class will work. So I'm gonna remove the radio. I am gonna put this one on here. As you can see right there, that's a nice screen right there. Now if you buy the mounting kit and everything, you're gonna end up spending more money. Why not buying this model? It's a lot cheaper. Alright, in order to install this, you're gonna need the T20, a flathead, or some sort of tools that I have right here. What you wanna do, you wanna just pry this thing up right here. This you wanna really flat, and go on the top here and pry this vent out right there slowly, and it's kind of hold with your finger right there, and then go to the next one. And then now you want to still hold it and then pry this out a little bit easy. So you got one side out, you're still holding it right here because you don't want to, now if you have another flathead, just keep it right there. But don't use a flathead about this less than half an inch. I mean less than a quarter of an inch. Make it bigger, about this big right there, almost half an inch. It's better so it don't bend this thing or dent this plastic. So I got this side. Oop, at least it's coming out. So what you do right now is grab with both finger right there and pull it out easy on the top and kind of lift it up a little bit, not straight, up a little bit. And then now what you got two screws, right? 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Actually, I'm gonna get 4 of them out because I need to get to the radio also. 1 and 2. Right there, you can remove this out by pushing this blue right there, the end of it. I don't know if you can see it. Just push this in and pull it out. Same as the other one. I don't think I have a finger to do that easy, but I got it out. Now you gotta, my nose is itchy, it's allergy. So I got the 2 out, the 4 out, 2 and 4. I'm gonna try to get, let's see if I can get this out. This one you just pull it straight out, I believe. Like I said, I'm doing it. This is my first time doing this model, so I don't know what it's all required yet. So I'm gonna move it out here so I can see what plug, how to remove that plug. It's all push and pull. I don't know what this is yet. Same as here. I think this one you have to I can't really see it that well. Oh, it looked like a, that's weird. I don't know that part yet. Let me see if I can pry it out like this, or no, I'm not sure yet. I'll tell you later, because I can't. I've never seen something like this before. I might have to remove the screen out and follow that or something. Oh, my nose is killing me. Oh. I'm trying to check and see if this is just remove or take the flathead out or something. I don't know yet. I'm gonna let go lightly, trying to grab it out. Can't be. Oh, it's pretty simple. What you do is just move it up and down, left and right, and pull it out. I'm going to show you how this part looks right there, so that way, see, there's nothing really holding it. It's only this part right there. So you just wiggle it around and pull it out. And also, all of these, they are the same. If you have a long finger, I don't have no fingers, so fingernails, not fingers, but push this down right here and pull it out. All the same right there. Push and pull. And then on this part right there, if you want to remove this piece, I want to show you to you right here. There's a tab right there. You want to put the flathead and lift it up, and then the other side, it's the same thing. Lift it up like that, and then you'll be able to put your two hands right there and wiggle around, and should be able to come out. So I want to show you, when I wiggle around, you want to lift it up a little bit right there. Lift it like that, and then it come out straight. Not, if you don't lift it up, you won't be able to pull it out. See how this bottom is? And then once you lift it out halfway, you want to tilt it down so it come out like this. See that hole? So it come out like, lift it up like this so it come out. So if not, it won't come out. You see all that part right there. This is what I got. I got this CAN bus. It's a decoder. It basically sends a signal to make everything works, because if you don't have this CAN bus, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna come on. So I'm gonna plug all of these to the back of the stereo, and then these I'm gonna run it to the glove compartment so the customer can just plug this thing to their phone. This one I just put in the back of it, and this is for the jacks if they have backup cameras and so on and so on. Subwoofer and everything. I hate to say so on. It's got rear out, amp turn on, and all that good stuff. See, you got 4 screws right there, the little tiny Phillips. Just remove all 4 of them out so you can be able to plug it in. I don't know if you can plug it in without remove it out. Let me try that real quick. Yes, you don't have to remove it out, but it might be easy to remove it out. So you want this clip right there, this tab on the front. So like, this is on the bottom right there, and on the top, I could say. So put that first, and then just kind of align it and push it down, but make sure it's in there before you push it down. Like so, and then push it down. And then antenna adapter. It's a little bit tough right here. Antenna adapter, a little bit tough to do. Your best bet is to take it down. It's easier. Take it out, because I can't fit that antenna adapter right there. What I did, I just removed this one, and then this one, this is a regular Phillips. I thought it was a smaller Phillips type, but it's a regular Phillips bits. Plugging in the CAN bus. I'm plugging in the main power plug, power cord. So now I'm gonna just put this wire underneath here. I might be able to pull it to a side a little bit, so this thing gotta go back in. I'm still thinking. I gotta figure out how to get this wire behind there somewhere. I gotta run the wire down here somehow. Let me try that. I'm plugging the male to the female of the radio right here. I ain't gonna lie to you, I struggled trying to get this out for a minute. So what you want to do, you want to take a flathead and push this. Usually you press this up like this and it works, but that's not working. So you want to put a flathead and push this down and push it out, and then put it in. Now what you want to do, you want to take 3 T21, 2 and 3. Now I kind of tape this wire down here and I shove everything up, and then I've got the antenna right there. It doesn't go to the blue one, it does go to the one without anything right there, this spot right there, my finger. You don't want this one, see? This is smooth, so plug on that one. And then I ran the USB down here. This was pretty difficult to get through right here, so if you got a coat hanger or something, just pull it. And then make sure the wire doesn't the wire is all the way back over to the back, not around here, because here you have to put the vent back in. Make the video, but I use an oscillating tool to cut this piece off right here. There's a piece right there. If you look at it right there, I saw one wire right there. I had to watch that where you don't hit the wire. Be careful, there's that one wire. And then make sure there's nothing behind it. Always check before you do any cutting. So I can put this piece, because I've struggled about 20-30 minutes trying to fit it in. I try to push it down here, it doesn't work. And if someone, or at least if you install one and then you found an easier way, let me know, because I tried every little thing. There's no room for it. I can't take this off because that's the vent pipeline. So I must be able to get this thing down on the bottom. So everything on the bottom has to be clean. I mean, the wire that I cut, the plastic on this side has to be shoved all the way, and there should not be anything behind the back of this metal radio, the radio set right there. So make sure you got this blue wire up here for the I don't know what that is, emergency. So yes, that it was a tough one. And then this one you can play with a little bit later. I mean, take this off first if you want, but what I did, I kind of cheated a little bit, but it was a tough one. I don't know how to express tough one. I've been doing a lot of this and I hardly have any problem, but I did have a problem on this one.
CoglinCars.com is the one place to shop. The sweetest way to save on gas is back at United Dairy Farmers with 5 and Drive. All summer, U-Drive Plus members earn 50 cents off per gallon of gas when you buy 5 malts or shakes. Because at UDF, sweet deals are made for you.
Okay, a few stories from Huntington customers with Annie.
You're a woman-owned business. You're growing. How does banking fit in?
Huntington feels like